Are you unknowingly robbing yourself of lasting wealth? Well, author Bill Cates tackles that question in his new book. The latest is called The Hidden Heist, a suspenseful parable that reveals how our own beliefs and money habits can quietly steal our future. And he joins us here to explain more about it. I love the idea that you're taking it. Listen, everybody loves a good crime drama.
A good
or a
heist,
bank
that's
robbery,
right.
A
That's
good
right.
heist, right? But in this case, we're robbing ourselves, right?
We are.
What are some of the biggest mistakes that we're making?
Well, probably the biggest mistake of all is not taking advantage of compound interest. Albert Einstein is often quoted as saying, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Whoever understands it, earns it. Whoever doesn't, pays it. And so some people say, but they don't know the distinction between saving and investing, and so they miss all that growth opportunity.
Bill, this is one of your, and part of Bill's history is you've worked with a lot of high wealth driving organizations. You've taught them things like over your entire career.
That's right.
But one of the revelations that you had was that we're reaching the high wealth people, right? The high earners. We're not reaching the everyday Americans.
Every advisor that I've helped grow their practice, they keep trying to go up the ladder of affluence, and it's leaving a lot of people behind. And the truth is, there's enough money in this world to go around. Money is not a scarce resource. You just have to get into the flow. And to do that, you have to learn how money works. And people aren't being taught how money works.
I've talked to so many people who have said, listen, people in their 20s and 30s now, they say, I still don't get it. I don't even know where to start, right? Because we don't learn this in high school. We don't learn this growing up.
That's right.
That if you put a small amount of money away in something where it's going to continue to accrue its own wealth, just leave it alone for a while, right?
Yeah, if you put in, let's say you're 18 years old now, you put in $100 into an S&P 500 fund, you put in $50 a month ongoing. By the time you turn 65, you'll have $1,247,932.62. That is the miracle of compound interest, and most people just don't have the discipline or the awareness to even get started.
And that's just if you put $50 a month.
That's just $50 a month.
Right? And you think about it, if you put 100 in, you're not doubling it, it's going more and more. Which brings me to this, my friend. You have a wonderful exercise that you like to share with people about the magic of compounding interest.
Yes.
And that's why we have our prop here and our little briefcase, which I assume has a whole bunch of money in it.
Yeah, so people often confuse me with Bill Gates. It's Bill Cates with his. So I like to joke I missed it by one letter and a few bucks. So he has billions, but I brought $1 million in case you ever wondered what $1 million in cash actually looks like. So I just did a TED Talk, and I asked the audience, I said, if I could give you $1 million now, would you like it? Yeah, yeah. Or I could give you a penny, and then double that to 2 pennies tomorrow and 4 the next, and just keep those pennies doubling. I said, after 15 days, who would want the pennies or the $1 million briefcase? And everyone says, the briefcase. No. 15 days, you'd only have $184.63. But if you waited another 15 days and you took the $1 million briefcase, you would be robbing yourself of over $4.5 million.
So you keep doubling that penny for a month.
That is the power of compounding.
You got 4.5. Now, for normal people, compounding, you're not going to double it every day, right?
Exactly.
But historically, like you said, if you go into an S&P fund, you go into an index fund of some type, over time, it will work for you.
Yes.
2 things real quick. 1, do most people have the patience for that?
No.
And 2, a lot of people may have heard from their parents or their grandparents, that never did this. It's scary. And the fear is just taking that leap. And
that's the challenge, and that's the hidden heist. And the title of the book is The Mistaken Beliefs, the limiting beliefs, and a lot of those come from our parents. So, for instance, my parents grew up in the Great Depression. So their money story was one of scarcity and being careful. So they viewed money as something to guard, not something to grow. And so that's the lesson I got. So I saved, but I didn't invest.
Makes a huge, huge difference. There you see on the screen, The Hidden Heist is the name of the book. We have it right here as well. Very easy to understand. That is so key. And like we said, this particular book takes investing in the form of a bank heist. Don't rob yourself of that money opportunity. We've got a whole briefcase full of Benjamins here, though. And Annie Mae, I don't know if she was paying attention or not, but in this case, I would take the penny that doubles every day over all this change. All these Benjamins. All right.